Apple is finally preparing to enter the foldable smartphone market, and according to Bloomberg's reliable Mark Gurman, the first foldable iPhone is coming next year with some truly groundbreaking features that set apart from anything Apple has ever made. And this upcoming device will not only open like a book to reveal a massive inner display, just like many Android foldables, but it will also feature a total of 4 cameras, Touch ID authentication, and Apple's own in-house cellular modem, making it one of the most ambitious devices in Apple's history. And when we say 4 cameras, here's how it breaks down. 1 camera on the front display for everyday selfies and video calls. Another dedicated camera inside to be used when the iPhone is fully unfolded into its large 8-inch inner display. And then, of course, the rear will host 2 powerful lenses, one being the main high-resolution shooter, designed to capture the best possible photos with Apple's computational photography, and the other believed to be either an ultra-wide or a telephoto lens. And this combination supports the multifunctional form factor, because when the foldable is closed, it works like a regular iPhone with an outward-facing 5 to 6-inch screen, perfect for one-handed use, while still giving you access to both front and rear cameras. But when unfolded, it transforms into an entirely different device. An immersive 8-inch powerhouse that can be used for productivity, gaming, media consumption, and creative tasks. And that's where the inner camera shines, giving you a true tablet-like experience with a built-in selfie lens, making video calls, content creation, or vlogging easier than ever. But one of the most surprising details is Apple's decision to bring Touch ID back to a flagship device. And while that might sound strange considering all recent iPhones rely on Face ID, it actually makes perfect sense for a foldable, because according to Ming-Chi Kuo, the foldable iPhone will measure just 9.5 millimeters when closed, meaning each half of the device is less than 5 millimeters thick, thinner than any iPhone before, and that ultra-thin design leaves no room for the bulky True Depth system required for Face ID. So instead, Apple will integrate a Touch ID fingerprint scanner into the side button, offering fast, reliable, and secure authentication without compromising thinness or design. And this will not only keep the phone sleek, but also provide a practical solution that many users actually prefer. For convenience, especially when masks or certain lighting conditions make Face ID tricky. But the story doesn't stop there, because inside this foldable iPhone is Apple's next-generation cellular modem, a crucial piece of technology for the future of Apple devices. As you know, the Apple C1 modem first appeared in the iPhone 16e and is also expected in the upcoming slim iPhone 17 Air. But starting next year, Apple will roll out the much faster C2 modem, and it is the C2 modem that will power the foldable iPhone, delivering speeds and efficiency that rival Qualcomm's best chips, while also giving Apple more control over hardware and software integration. And this is a huge step, because it shows Apple's independence from third-party suppliers and its ambition to own every aspect of its devices. And just like the latest iPhones, the foldable will also lack a physical SIM card slot, relying completely on eSIM technology worldwide, further pushing Apple's vision of a sleek, futuristic, all-digital device. But of course, one big question remains: how much will it cost? Because we know that even high-end Android foldables from Samsung and Huawei cost upwards of $1,800. And if Apple's history is any indication, this device will not be cheaper. In fact, given the premium materials, cutting-edge technology, and Apple branding, it may set an entirely new pricing standard for foldable smartphones. And as for design, Apple is reportedly keeping things classic with just 2 color options at launch, black and white, a safe but elegant choice for its first generation. And suppliers are already preparing to ramp up production early next year for fall release, which means we're just around the corner from Apple's most futuristic iPhone yet. And if that wasn't enough, Gurman also revealed that the following year, Apple plans to redesign the standard iPhone Pro lineup in all-glass design, showing that the company is preparing for back-to-back design revolutions. But for this year, things will remain a little more modest, because the upcoming iPhone 17 lineup will look almost identical to the current iPhone 16 models from the front, with only a new rectangular design for the rear camera module and the introduction of the incredibly thin iPhone 17 Air, which will set records for slimness. But the true excitement belongs to 2026, because that is when Apple will finally reveal its first foldable iPhone. And this device is not just another phone, it represents a new era for Apple, combining portability and flexibility in ways we have never seen before. And with its 4 cameras, massive foldable display, Touch ID integration, C2 modem, slim design, and premium Apple finish, it is shaping up to be a game changer that could redefine the foldable phone market, just like the original iPhone redefined smartphones back in 2007. So whether you are excited about the return of Touch ID, curious about Apple's first foldable camera system, or wondering how much this futuristic iPhone will cost, one thing is certain: the iPhone Fold is coming, and it is going to make history. And as always, you'll find every leak, every update, and every piece of breaking news about Apple's foldable future right here on TechVerse.